Hi, David Odell here with Odell Complete Concrete. Today we're going to be doing a DIY paver project. We're going to do 2x2 foot square pads that we can move around and place them wherever we want. We can get as big as we want. We can do sidewalks with these, with spaces in between, with gravel. We can butt them up against each other. We can do driveways, walkways, patios, all by just doing 2x2s and stacking them close together on a sand base. So far what I've done is each one of these 2x4s that I have here is 2 feet 1.5 inches. They're all the same length, so that makes it real easy to cut. One measurement and it makes a 2-foot square. See how it's just log cabined on the corners? Each one is overlapped opposite. And then I threw them on some plastic. I threw some plastic down, a little bit of sand over the top of the plastic so I could slide my dolly or my hand cart underneath it, and I can move them to wherever I want to move them. Now I'm going to put some oil on it. You can use vegetable oil, but I happen to have used motor oil in this. So I'm just going to spray it a little bit because I'm going to reuse all these forms because I can keep doing these over and over and over, depending on how much area I want to fill in. Now these two pavers, I have a great spot for them. And I'll just do them whenever I have time. Like if I did like 4 of these every weekend, no time at all, I'd have a nice sized patio area. The concrete mix we're going to use, I'm going to go with something that's going to be a little stronger than what I usually use. I'm not going to add any cement to this to give it a higher strength. It's going to go straight commercial grade Quikrete 5000 psi, and it's a high early, so it's going to go off quick. It's going to reach a high psi fast, so by tomorrow I can start moving these. The concrete finish I'm going to do on these is it's a real simple one, and I don't need a lot of tools to do it. All I'm going to be using, I've got 3 tools. This is about maybe $30 in tools right here, brand spanking new, but you can get them used. Pawn shop, place like that, offer up Craigslist. We're going to use a wood hand float. I'm going to lay it in here, smooth it out. Here's my screed board. This is what I'm going to rod it off with. Then I'm going to hand float it, edge it, and then trowel it. Let it set for an hour or so, and then we'll probably trowel it and edge it one more time. The finish we're going to do is the sand wash. So once it gets nice and hard, we're going to take the water hose, no nozzle, and just let the water run over the top of it. It'll wash that finished cream off the top, leave a nice sand texture. Real simple, but we're going to show the whole project, so stay tuned. Oh, by the way, I threw a little silica on the top because I had that as my base, but it's really not necessary for the surface finish. It's going to look exactly the same. So what I threw on there wasn't going to make a difference in the finish. But anyway, this is my Christmas video to everybody out there. And also I'm going to announce, the winners are announced from my previous video for the Odell glove giveaway. We have 10 winners, and it's in the description down below, all the winners. Merry Christmas. Enjoy the video. Hi, we're back on the stepping stones, and we got 50 minutes later. The water's evaporated off the top, so now it's time to start edging, and I've already got 3 sides of this first square. Another way to save lumber is just have one piece of wood in between these. But if you want to spread them out, you form them individually, but you could technically build them with one separating it. There we go. There's the edge, 1/2 inch radius. Make sure the bottom of your trowel's clean. You don't want dirt or grass on it. So we're 50 minutes into the initial laydown, and you could probably just leave this as is for about another 2 hours and then wash it. But we're gonna wash it, and we're gonna wait until it's ready, and we'll keep you informed on the timeline of this as we go through it. Hi, we're back on the stepping stones, and we're 2 hours into it right now. From the placement to now 2 hours. And this is our final pass. I'm just gonna pull a little cream off the top, put it in these corners. Corners like to drop, so you always gotta always think about working them up. Edges look good. Now we just knock out the lines. Now what we'll do is let this set for probably 1 more hour, and we'll do a light water rinse on it. And then we'll expose the sand, and that'll be our final finish. There it is. 2 stepping stones ready to place anywhere you want. Sidewalk, patio extension, driveway extension, whatever you want to do with these. You just keep adding to them, and they work great. All right, we're about 3 hours and 30 minutes into this. We've really only spent about an hour on the whole process, if that. But it's just a waiting game, really, and timing is everything, to tell you the truth. But now we're going to start exposing this. This might have been a little early. This might be just a little early. If you want more aggregate, you go a little early, right? As you can see right here in the corner, you can see the big rock. And you can see a big one there. But look how easy that came off. And there she is, man. Finished product. Now, what I'm going to do on my second panel, I'm going to wait just a little bit longer. Maybe another 20 minutes on this. See what the difference is. I see a spot here I could loosen up a little bit more. I'm going to loosen it up a little bit more here to make it more evenly across the whole thing. Now let me see if there's anything else. Maybe a little bit right here, right along this edge here. Loosen that up along this crevice, get it in that radius area. I think that's it, man. There it is, your basic concrete bag mix, and looks real nice. All right, we're 4 hours into this. We've probably got about maybe an hour actual work, and the rest of the time we're just watching it get hard. But let's rinse this last section. Basically what I'm going to use is the 50% nylon broom, because it's the perfect texture for this. I'm going to kind of go around the edges right here. That's where it's hard to get in, so I'm going to loosen that up first. Just going to do it with the broom. Kind of open up the pores of the concrete so the water can get in there and lift off the surface. It's a beautiful broom finish. You could leave it like that if you wanted to, really. But we're going all the way. We're going to go sand wash. And then watch that. Watch it happen. Watch the magic. There she is. Now I take a look at it and see if there's any spots where I need to loosen up a little bit more. Right here, a little spot there. A little there in the middle. A little bit right there. That's where the cream is hanging on. Final rinse coming in. Wow. There it is. All we have to do now, let this cure out, and within the next couple days maybe put a nice wet look sealer on there, and then we're gonna slide the hand cart underneath here because we have that sand. We're gonna relocate these probably to widen the driveway over here. Hi, this is the sealer we're gonna be using on these stepping stones. It's a glaze and seal lacquer, and it's a wet look. We're just gonna go put it on here straight. Sometimes I dilute it with acetone, but in this case, such a small area, and I'm gonna be rolling it on rather than putting it through a sprayer. So we just did these yesterday. I used the high early mix. Here's my roller. I'm just gonna pour it on. Just roll it around. There it is. You do the same over here. This really brings out the colors, protects the concrete from staining and discoloring. Easy to keep clean. That's all there is to it. Now these are ready to move into position. I got it. All right, we've got them in place. This is just the beginning. And then whenever we have some extra material, extra time, we'll continue it all the way around here. And maybe along this edge, or some more we can do over here in the front yard. But yeah, it's got a lot of options available when you do it like this. Put them anywhere you want. Widen any driveway, patio, whatever you want to do. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one.